to what Adura is. Odake. Oh, sorrow. 22 months. Oh, sorrow. Tó bá ti fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Yeah, amaragabue. Caro White amaragabue. Wọ́n ní jó sọ̀rọ̀. Oh, wọ́n go ready láti sọ̀rọ̀. It's sad. This is one of the ones that you call a useless youth. Very useless. A simple English, he cannot speak correctly. Nieje 20 kinikan on grant interview. On one so you speak in Yoruba or in Pidgin English. Àtijọ́ tẹ́gbọ́n ẹ ti kú. Ó tiẹ̀ sọ pé kó padà lọ léwe. Kó tiẹ̀ lọ bẹ́tà rẹ̀ ìwọ fẹ́ kọrin. Ọmọ ò ní charisma tó lè fi kọrin ni. Abínibíni kò ṣàbínítì. Àwító olóò kọrin 50 fún Mohbad. Ìwọ kọ lyrics 50. Ẹyọkan orí kan alápá ń ṣọpọ̀ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ ń ṣọpọ̀ tán gbé fún ẹjọ́ òní tán bẹ́ẹ̀ post láti. I'm not God, but you cannot succeed because your ways are ugly. You were there in that house. You knew what happened to Mohbad. And I said it when I went to the DPP's, what is it called? Final hearing. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Shotobi ń kà. Kí ló ń pè kíní yẹn? Nǹkan tó kọ́lẹ̀ tó ń sọ. It was the same exact, the choice of words that was read was the same with Adura, Black Widow, and Spending. So this boy has been coached. Miss Adura has been coached. That's why they don't want him to talk. Una ma shebi ó ṣe bí èèyàn tó ní ó dàbí ó ní orí ẹ̀ wà pò brain ẹ̀ wà porous mi fi bú ó ṣe bí ẹni tó ní disability ó ṣe bí ọ̀dẹ̀ ó ṣe bí àrìndí a máa fà bí ìgbín ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n kórìíra wà lára boy náà ẹran ẹlòmíì lẹ́ràn ọ̀fẹ́ lára ẹran kórìíra wà lára ẹ̀ people just don't like him tó bá yẹ kó ti bọ́ta ó ti lọ́gùn síta ordinarily kó tẹ̀ gbé placard ordinarily kó pariwo I want justice for my brother believe you me people might change towards him but that's not going to happen because you know what happened to your brother because you were a problematic child ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ mú ẹ sọ́dọ̀ Mohbad mú ẹ sọ́dọ̀ ó ń bọ́ ẹ ó ṣiṣẹ́ ò ṣàbọ́nù lé Mohbad náà ó ń bọ́ ẹ ó ń jẹun ó ń sùn ó ń jí nínú ilé ibi tó fi ẹ́ sí tó fi òrùlé ẹ sí you are a fucking betrayal you could not even stand up for your brother wà ló kọrin 50 kan àti ṣoríire ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ló wà mo bímọ tèmi mi ní ṣépè fún ẹ bọ ọmọ burúkú gbà ní ẹ you said it in the interview ó ní Mohbad ò like hospital ọdún mélòó ló fi bá Mohbad gbélé tó fi mọ̀ pé kò like hospital ayé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ò gbà ó wà nínú ilé ẹlẹ́sọ ẹ̀ ń ṣe indomie olórí burúkú ẹ̀ ń ṣe fún ìwọ́de wọ́n ń sóúnjẹ ọ̀dẹ̀ ní ẹ ọ̀dẹ̀ gidi obìnrin tó rí ẹ bá pé ò lè ever wà pẹ̀lú rú ẹ. You don't even, there's nothing, you think music is not life for you. Music can never be a source of living for you, Adura. It cannot be. Because you don't have what the fuck you want. Wàá máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọ̀dẹ̀. Wàá máa mi orin wèrè tó kọ alápá ń jápa ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ ń jápa mi lè gbọ́ for 1 minute. Even 30 seconds. Orin àwọn tó ń fà ẹ́ sókè àwọn Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tó ń fà ẹ́ sókè. Orí bí tó ń fà ẹ́ dé ọ̀dẹ̀ òpònú. Orí pọ́mọ tí wọ́n lọ ń ràgàbò. Wọ́n tì yín wọ́n dà yín sí free ìtàn. Wọ́n promise ẹni heaven and earth. Wọ́n ti sọ fún ẹ pé o máa step into Mohbad's shoes. O ò lè step into Mohbad's shoes. You cannot. because she don't have what it fucking takes. I went to only carpenter ni Mohbad. Mohbad was a versatile man. Ó ṣe carpentry, ó yọrí sí rere. Ó ń kọrin, ó yọrí sí rere. Ìwọ tí ẹ rí kankan mú. Talari báwí tí ó máa ń ṣe olórí burúkú tó bí yín. Ìyá yín fòbòjò náà. Ìyá yín mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ ẹ̀, ó mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad torí wọ́n sọ fún. He was not there. But they told her. Òun kan náà. Bọ́sẹ̀, you will take the grace and the will of God. Oúnjẹ ọmọ tó fẹ́ jẹ yẹn. You will take the will and the grace of God. You won't fọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ Mohbad kúrò lára duvet. Adura wa fi ń bora. You never loved your son. Your ways, your attitude speaks volumes towards Mohbad. Oh, love ẹ̀gbà tó wà láyé. Oh, love ẹ̀gbà tó kú. Ta ló yẹ kó bẹ́ síta kó pariwo? Wèrè ààrẹ. Àti gbé báyìí àdúrà lẹ́ o. Kèdíràpù ẹ̀ o. Wá pariwo lórí burúkú. You love Adura more than Mohbad, and you are still showing it because you keep fucking protecting Adura. Ó yẹ kẹ́ jà fún Mohbad ni Mohbad oroku kò ro aburú sí yín rárá. Mo sorry o, èmi ò lè tattoo sí mi lè tattoo orúkọ àwọn siblings ní sára mi torí mo hate abẹ́rẹ́. Orúkọ gbogbo yín ni Mohbad fi sára. Love wo lẹ fẹ́ jù yẹn lọ. Ó fìfẹ́ bá yín lò, ó fowó bá yín lò. Ẹ wo nǹkan tẹ́ fi san fún. Adura, gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún bàbá ẹ̀ tó ń ṣe fún Joseph Aloba. Ọmọ máa ṣerú ẹ̀ fún ẹ. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń da bàbá ẹ̀ láàmú. Ọmọ máa ṣerú ẹ̀ fún ẹ Adura. Èèyàn ń bímọ lèèyàn bí yín sáyé ni èèyàn mọ wọn wọ̀nyí. Ṣẹ́jú àwọn òbí yín ni bó ṣe bí yín ni. They brought you into this world. They would dànù tẹ́ ń gbélé wọn lọ́wọ́. Who better be Joseph Aloba's right hand if not you? Mo torí pé nǹkan tí ìyá ẹ fẹ́ jẹ kò jẹ́ kó gbọ́n. Kò ní ó ṣe onílàákàyè. They keep pushing her, and this I think I've heard her once or twice saying she doesn't want to betray Black Widow. You've betrayed your son, Bosse. When he was alive and now that he's sleeping in his eternal rest. You are not worthy of being Mohbad's mother. Ọlọ́run àánú lọ́lọ́run ti ara ẹ ó gbé ọmọ ológo di ó fún ẹ lọ́mọ ológo. Obi tó bá dé olórí burúkú ara ẹ wọ́n ní ó lọ mú singlet tó máa fi ṣàdúrà kó lọ máa sọ tó máa fi ṣàdúrà fún Mohbad wa. Ó lọ sí ó tún bọ́ta ó tún sọ. Olótọ̀ nìkan tó ní kò mú wá ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tí wọ́n gbé bàbá ẹ tó gbélé bàbá ẹ lọ́wọ́. Ṣé wọn náà sí lára àwọn tó pọ̀ mọ́ ẹ? Who knows? Maybe if you had given them that aṣọ tó ní kò mú wá, Ọlọ́run á sunkún Mohbad síwájú. Yorùbá máa sọ, I love my Yoruba culture. I love the proverbs. Tí kú lé ò bá pa ni, tòde ò lè pa ni. Somebody who does not know you cannot harm you. Bosse, Adura, those are the two people that I'm concerned about. Ẹ̀yin méjèèjì lè mọ nǹkan tó ṣe Mohbad. Ẹ sí Bosse ìwọ sínú ilé o. Sọmọ kó lórí burúkú ara ẹ. Ó pè ńgbà tẹ́ tó pè bàbá Mohbad. Orí ọ̀kadà ni bàbá Mohbad ti rí ẹ tó fi tẹ̀lé ẹ lẹ́yìn. Ó wà lórí ọ̀kadà pẹ̀lú ìyá Túndé. Ṣèbó yẹ kó dúró kẹjọ lọ ní àti bàbá àti ìyá àtọmọ. Ó ti ṣíwájú ẹ̀ débẹ̀. My instincts told me that you saw Mohbad before the father saw him laying cold. Wèrè ààrẹ oníbi tó jókòó ibi tó wà tó ti ń ṣàdúrà oní tó ti ń ṣe prayer olórí fìrí ó ti wo Yorùbá movie dànù. Unfortunately, you're a very very bad actress. tó bá ṣe actress tó bá wà into Nollywood ó lè ta tó ka script gbogbo tó kọ fún ẹ máa ń sọ fún ẹ ó kí ń wo rẹ ó kí ń tún rẹ wò ṣá. Oh man, coach, when you sit down and you're talking into the camera, you are still looking at the people. You can't take a fucking cue. Oh, you might want my son cotton so fun. You want to love me? Ijo Monday loku. Ah, báwo ni Mohbad ṣe yà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ man. Orí ẹ̀jẹ̀. Kó jẹ́ tiny ẹ̀jẹ̀, kó jẹ́ pool of blood, kó jẹ́ odindi koroba kan, ẹ̀jẹ̀ lẹ̀jẹ̀ ńjẹ́. And you sat down or you stood up and you were comfortable. What the fuck was going through your mind when you were watching it? Ọmọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà lára aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ ara ọmọ ẹ̀ ó wá mọ́ṣẹ́ ọmọ mi ó dẹ̀ lè jókòó as ìyá tó dẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ́mọ yẹn lórí ó lè fọ́ àdúrà wá fi ń bora ẹ wá lẹ́yìn ẹ fẹ́ nísìnyí. Your mind no go touch ground. E no touch ground. E no go touch ground until you speak. Tẹ́ ẹ bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa bá lọ nílé. Tẹ́ ẹ ní rí dùnú, tẹ́ ẹ ní ráyọ̀. Gbogbo ẹ tẹ́ ẹ ń dà láàmú. Ẹ tẹ́ ẹ ń dà láàmú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń dà wọ́n láàmú ni ìdààmú náà máa jẹ́ tiyín. Because you know the needful, you know the right thing to do. Not once did you say Mohbad wà lọ sọ Adura wà lọ sọ tẹnu ẹ. Ṣé rò bí Mohbad sùn ni? A mọ̀ pé Mohbad ò sùn. Mohbad ló ń kó sí gbogbo yín nú. Ẹ dẹ̀ máa sọ because Mohbad mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn ń jà fún òun. That's why he's helping us. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ gbọ́ tí Black Widow sọ tó ní bàbá Mohbad ló fẹ́ pọkọ òun bí ló pọkọ òun. I don't think that girl knew the gravity of what she said as a Yoruba girl. Baba Mohbad fẹ́ pọkọ mi àbí ló pọkọ mi. Àwọn tó knew. Baba Liam, sorry, I take that back, please. Baba Liam ló pọkọ wọn àbí ló fẹ́ pọ mi. You understand? Kò mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ. Inú tèmi máa ń dùn tọmọ yẹn bá bọ́ta sọ̀rọ̀ o. Wàláì because kò sí ni ó máa ṣì sọ ṣáà ni. Ó máa sọ nǹkan tẹ́ máa rí dì mú. She will say something that you will pick up on. You didn't come out as his woman to say yes, I want justice for my husband. I want justice. You're not his wife anyway. I want Mohbad. Ọmọ ni ẹ́. Lójú ẹ̀mí ẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn tó mọ̀ ẹ́ sọ pé ọmọ ni ẹ́. Àwa tá mọ̀ ẹ́ nígbà tó kú tán. Ọmọ ni ẹ́. I wish you were still alive. Ọlọ́run. What you went through, nǹkan tó go through, àwa tá jágbàlagbà gan ò gbọ́dọ̀ rírú ẹ̀ yìí. Ẹni tó yẹ kó fún ẹ peace of mind inú ilé ó tún fòrò ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. Ó ní kó fòkó nìṣó. A máa pe my husband. Nọ́ka ẹ sókè sọ Ọlọ́run. Kò ní látijọ́ tí Mohbad ti sùn òdòkó. Ìwọ ọmọ burúkú ìwọ ìka ọmọ yìí. O ní conscience. Òbí lára ọmọ ó ṣe kókó o. Jùmọ̀kẹ́ ó fòbò jóná o. Gidi. Ó fi me. You know, I can't understand how some mothers are not even concerned about the well-being of their children. And it goes for Bose and Jumoke. You've got 3 kids. Jumoke, first, second, third. Conveniently, comfortably. And then found ọmọ yẹn tafàlà. Wo nǹkan tó wà lórí ọmọ tó bí Black Widow. Wo rú nǹkan tó wà lórí ẹ̀. Nísìn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Ta ló yẹ kó ràgà bọ́mọ ẹ̀? Ta ló yẹ kó, it's not easy, but ta ló yẹ kó sọ pé wá nǹkan tó bá mọ̀ wá lọ sọ. Èmi Adétọ́lá, ẹlẹ́dàá mi ò ní jẹ́ kí n rírú ẹ̀. Má lọ ṣe DNA fọ́mọ mi. I will do it. For my daughter's peace of mind. téèyàn bá ṣe DNA tí ò bá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn tó ti ṣe DNA fún tó come out negative wọ́n ń gbélé ayé wọn kú kò sí tó ṣe wọ́n ṣùgbọ́n when greed sets in for some people ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ́ ń pọ̀ kọjá ayé ẹ̀ pọ̀ o kò dìgbà téèyàn bá tọ̀bẹ̀ ọmọkùnrin lọ́rùn o. Sometimes, honestly and truly, I do feel sorry for some men because of what they go through. I was reading, this happened in America. I was reading something. A man, an elderly man, a 70-something-year-old man, discovered that his 50-year-old son was not his own. And that's the only boy he knew all his life. Kiniye. Look, my man, yeah. Now, where does he want to start from? Ẹ wà nù lé ọkùnrin. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ọmọ tẹ́ fi òbó yín bí kò kí ń ṣe ọmọ ọkùnrin yẹn. But because of your greed, ẹ wá dákẹ́. Ẹ máa gbọ́mọ bà, ẹ máa gbé fọ́ṣùn. Ẹ níbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Ẹ níbẹ̀rù èèyàn. Kí n ro ọjọ́ ọ̀la ọmọ yẹn. Every child deserves to know their father. Kò bá lówó, kò bá má lówó, bàbá ẹni ní bàbá ẹni. DNA is DNA. DNA ò pé méjì ó lè gbé DNA kan fẹ́yàn mẹ́jọ. It's not possible. That's what is called science. But because of you, some of you women, I know some of you are listening to me now. Some of you are in your husband's home. And you know the children in there are not theirs. But because of the sobriety of security like there's no woman that's not. But don't do it that way. Ọlọ́run tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ò kí kúrò ní diaro. Nobody that has a child brought money from anywhere. Ọlọ́run ló ń bá yàn tọ́ ọmọ. And I say to single mothers like myself, when you are taking care of your child and you're not freeloading, you don't know God blesses you in mysterious ways. But nítorí pé mo fẹ́ dogun, mo fẹ́ dọ́gbọ̀n, mo fẹ́ nílé bọ̀bọ́ yẹn lówó, mo láti ti ọmọ yìí mọ́ lọ́rùn ni ẹ máa ṣorí burúkú. Ọkàn yín á dẹ̀ balẹ̀. Some women they're wicked, they're mean. You'll be in the house and the guy will come in. Àwọn ọmọ adúlọ́ba, àwọn ọmọ tó dúlọ́ba yẹn òun kọ́ ló fàtọ̀ ẹ̀bí wọn. Wọ́n á ní kẹ́ ṣe díẹ̀ ní àwa dogun sí yín lọ́rùn. I was standing next to Sanshitu. Níjọ́ ta lọ fún DPP hearing. I was standing, we were talking, and this eleti one méjì yẹn, that lawyer Kabiru, walked up. I recorded it. Walked up to Sanshitu and said, "Ati ready for DNA." Immediately, tí mo gbọ́, "Ati ready for DNA." I just turned on my light. I just turned on my video because I knew he was playing. He was playing a game. He didn't mean it. Àti lọ sí court yẹn sì ó ti lé lọ́sẹ̀ mẹ́ta àbọ̀sẹ̀ méjì.
So sorry, yeah. He came. Sanshitu was standing there and he came to me.
I was standing next to Sanshitu. Baba Mohbad was talking to somebody. We were talking, and he walked up. That guy walked up to Sanshitu, and that was to say, let me cancel. Àti ready for DNA, Àti ready. That was how we started the conversation. And I turned on my video immediately. I recorded it as on my page. When he did that, I knew it was a game. Àtijọ́ Tatilo. Why? What's the big deal in saying, okay, let me go? 1 year, if it's about to let us know. We're ready. And Sanshitu turned around and faced us. And Baba Moka, when I was ready for DNA, it's on my page. He was the one
I saw it. I knew he was the one that went. I knew he was the one that went to Germany. Because he was the one that came to Sanshitu. That means that's it filming them, right? Because he turned around and he faced someone. Yeah. That's this. So I didn't know it was him that he faced. Okay.
It was Baba Mohbad that he taught because I was standing next to him. And then Baba Mohbad was like on my side. So he turned about, Sanshitu turned around and spoke to Baba. One I want to ready for DNA. So and we on to Sumowa to hear what and the conversation went on, and I recorded it. So you know they can't stop playing these games because they know they are not clean. And this case is not about as long as somebody goes down. No, that's not it. The right people, the right person has to go down. All these stupid games they are playing with, it's all bullshit. Theory nurse yẹn bá pé, tí ìyá nurse yẹn no bá fòbò jóná, kò ní máa wò kọ́mọ òun lọ sí jail for nǹkan tí ó mọ̀, because Mohbad did not die from that injection that I got. That's my own opinion, and I have a right to say. Mohbad did not die from that. He didn't. Kí lè jẹ́ ṣe dára Mohbad? Ṣé bá abẹ́rẹ́ ló ń gúnyàn? Abẹ́rẹ́ yàtọ̀ now. Now he's coming up. Take. I don't want to talk. Hey, my husband was doing drugs. Ìwọ ò ṣe drugs ni. Ìbò òmùgbó, òmùbànú, ìbá rí ẹ. Tí wọ́n bá jẹ́ obìnrin gidi, o ti ní pariwo ọkọ ẹ̀ síta fáwọn tó ní pé ẹ gbà mí o báyìí ló ń ṣe o. Tí wọ́n ìwọ náà you taking it yourself. You were encouraging him. Kó tó mú ẹ tó lè jókòó kó máa fagbó pẹ̀lú ọkọ ẹ̀. Kó máa fagbó kó máa fa balloon pẹ̀lú boyfriend ẹ̀. Ó encourage ẹ̀ ó entertain. Ó rí bó ṣe ń díjú ńgbà tó fa ni. Torí ẹ̀ lòun ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń ṣe kọ̀kọ̀kọ̀. Gbogbo ẹjọ́ wèrè tó rò sórí ibi tọ́dọ̀ Bánjí àmọ́ bóyá fake Bánjí. Àgbọ́ wọ́n fọ́ọ̀t nǹkan tó ń sọ ń bẹ̀. Ọlọ́wọ́n ọba obìnrin. Ohun tó yẹ kó sexy ní ohun ọmọdé. This girl lived a reckless life because the mother was not in her life. Very reckless. And I'm happy. Wọ́n náà ti dàbí àmọ́. Ọmọ ló gbé dání yẹn. Ó gbọ́n tí Bọ́sẹ̀ wí fún ẹni. Bọ́sẹ̀ ní rú ẹ lọ́mọ ẹ máa fẹ́. Bọ́sẹ̀ said it. But Bọ́sẹ̀ ò fẹ́ betray ẹ. Ṣùgbọ́n kí Bọ́sẹ̀ jáde ó lóun ò fẹ́ betray ẹ. It's just so sad. Alone. I will say it, I will continue to say that Mohbad ended up. Mohbad should not have been in the midst of all of you, including the so-called envious friends of Mohbad. Terry ẹlòmíì máa sọ̀rọ̀. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ, ẹ mọ̀ pé ìlara wà nú ẹ̀. I've heard few of Mohbad's friends and the way they talk. Enviness yẹn wà ń bẹ̀. The mistake you guys are making, all of you, is that God created Mohbad the way he wanted Mohbad to be. To me, Mohbad was a spiritual human being. Ọmọ tó kọrin, ìdajì orin tó kọ, ìpalá ìfẹ́ ni. Èèyàn tó sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ọ́díò tó sọ pé ṣé tí n bá kú tán gbogbo nǹkan tó wà lórí fóònù ló fẹ́ post. Ṣé òun náà kọ́ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ni? Òun ló ṣẹlẹ̀ náà. Ìbọn ti sọ alẹ́ ìjọ́ tí Mohbad lọ wọ́n jà lórí fóònù. Fóònù yẹn náà ló pàpà lọ jí nínú ilé Bọ́sẹ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ Bọ́sẹ̀ òpònú àbùkù mẹ́kọ. Fóònù wà nílé ẹ̀. Wọ́n á mú mọ́ ẹ lára nulẹ̀. Fóònù tẹ́ ẹ̀ hide yẹn. Tó bá ń ṣe pé lórí burúkú làwọn tá à ń pè lọ́lọ́pàá gan pàápàá. Kálẹ̀ ti ṣiṣẹ́ yín bí iṣẹ́ ni àní débi tá a dé yìí. And I will tell, I always say, there's one thing that is putting Baba Mohbad in the middle of all this, because that man never turned back when they told him, "Kó padà para Mohbad ti yá." They said, "Ẹ padà." Baba Mohbad ò padà. Ó mi sọ pé òun délé ọmọ òun. Torí pé máa yẹn wọnú ilé yẹn. Torí pé ó dénú ilé yẹn. Ó rí àríṣà nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ díẹ̀ lálẹ́ ẹjọ́ yẹn. Torí ẹ̀ ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe dojúrú bí ẹsẹ̀ ìpè lọ́ba ẹ̀. Bó ṣe ní kó padà wọ́n expect kí máa yẹn padà. Bàbá ọmọ délé ó bá lọ́yà agbẹjọ́rò fún kínní. Ó bá wọn àfáànú lé for waiting. Loads of people were in the house already. àtẹlẹ́nu tùkùrù Zlatan àtẹtí ò Zlatan àtàyà ní eléyìn wà ń ṣà gbogbo wọn lọ ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Kí ni interest gbogbo wọn nínú ikú ìlérí olúwa lọ́ba? Kí ni interest wọn? Tó bá ń ṣe, you know, well, we all say it, most of us say it, it's a conspiracy. Ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, wọ́n fẹ́ palẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀, wọ́n fẹ́ clean up yẹn ló wá bu wọn lọ́wọ́ yìí because wọ́n expect pé àwa kan máa jáde ayé máa tẹnumọ́rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí adẹ̀yìn tẹnumọ́ dọ́là adẹ̀yìn padà ó dìgbà tí justice no ìlérí máa rí justice ní ọ̀kan bá fi èké agbára kan wà nípò you feel because you know people in power kò sí ẹni tó ní agbára tó ọlọ́run kọ́ yín wò yín tẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ́yà ni ìjọ́ tó ọlọ́run bá máa mú yín báyìí gálábà ìlú máa yọ yín tó máa yọ yín tó máa kó gbogbo àríṣà yín ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn máa fẹnu yín túbá because Mohbad ò ní fi yín lọ́rùn lẹ̀. Mohbad is not going to let you guys leave unless you speak your truth. Àwọn ìtàn wọn ṣe congratulations for Black Widow wọn ló ń win ní case. Ó dáa kéèyàn kàwé Ọlọ́run gbogbo akọ́lá máa kàwé but ẹni tọ́lọ́run bá fún ó dáa kéèyàn kà simple English ó dáa kéèyàn máa understand it. Just because Trøùble said that.
Sorry.
No, they were congratulating her that she won the case. Ipe won the color sim Mohbad. I'm telling you, they're thinking. Ipe because Trøùble said go and bury Mohbad.
No, it's a joke.
Go and give him a befitting burial.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's their own interpretation. They were congratulating and celebrating Black Widow.
It's a joke.
For what?
No, it's just a joke.
Sherry Yoruba. Ọlọ́run àtúbọ̀ máa pẹ̀lú wa o. I always say it, we are our own enemies. And wọ́n ní ilé láti ń kẹ́sọ̀ ròde tí bọ́sẹ̀ àwọn ewèrè bọ́sẹ̀ ṣàṣàmbélé àti òpònú arìndín ẹlẹ́lẹ́yà àdúrà káláwọn yẹn ti bọ́ síta wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Àní síbi tàwa lé ní gbọ̀n torí tó fẹ́ jẹ kò jọ gbọ́ àdúrà ìwọ náà fẹ́ di star. Ó fẹ́ jí ni àbò fẹ́ ra mi understand. Ó kárẹ̀ kéèyàn tó lé ó rí bó ṣe ó ṣe bí àjọngọ́lọ̀ ọjọ́ tán fún Mohbad ní láwọ̀d bó ṣe bí ọ̀dẹ̀. You could not even say justice for my brother. You could not even say rest in peace Mohbad. Ìlara ò dá o. When he started his interview with the Shegun guy that interviewed him, I picked up on something. He didn't say they went for Mohbad's show. He said they went for immolenization show. Immolenization yẹn lọ fi ń kí ẹ mọ́lẹ̀. Ipe wo ló máa head ẹ àbí ọdẹ wo ló máa wà nínú fídíò. Kò sí nǹkan tó fi ṣe ṣámṣám nínú gbogbo àárí fídíò wèrè tó lò wà náà ìgbà tí ìwọ ń kọ lyrics fún Mohbad.
Empathy on immunization in the last interview is really scary. Every single minute, our immunization.
That's what he said. He never for once. He would just notice him in that interview. Notice it. He didn't say they went for Mohbad show in Ikorodu. He said they went as a group immunization. That was the first thing I picked up on. This guy.
Mommy, you're pronouncing it better than he did. I think he can't even pronounce the word he can't pronounce that word. I'm not joking. We are listening.
He was saying there was something that he said that was funny to me too. He said, "Nígbà tí mo lọ downstairs, mo pe abolori burúkú lọmọ yìí ni. Nígbà tí mo lọ downstairs. What nígbà tí mo lọ sísàlẹ̀? When I went downstairs is when I went. So you can't even say when I went downstairs." He said, "Nígbà tí mo lọ downstairs." Please make it make sense to me. The guy is a total olodo. Maybe that's why he thought he could do music. He can't survive educationally. No. At his age. And at the end of the day, this is a guy that will say he wants to get married and have a woman in the house. How is he going to train his kids? With Igbo and whatever they're all smoking on. Everybody knows, even in America and in Canada, Major. Okay, what? Please tell me what by what's her name? Whitney Houston. There's no artist that does not do that thing. Yorubas will say, "Ojulasan sheshe weri." You cannot do crazy things if you don't have something underneath. You always see Olamide Bado, even though he controls himself. You see Olamide Bado and Wizkid with a red cup. They all drink. Davido drinks. They all need that thing that would ginger them.
Emma, I want to take it back to you. Sorry, ma, because you were in court. You were the recommendation on the verdict. Because I've not heard from. That's something that I expected for people that reported the proceedings and the recommendation.
Yeah.
What's it like in trying to talk about Daosha and CY? Was there anything she nailed? She didn't, because when you said they were celebrating, I was like,
for Daosha,
but there's no way she to be with a recommendation without nailing Wunmi. No way. It's not possible. It's not possible.
That's what I'm saying. I was in the court and I took notes, and she nailed Wunmi for negligence of not taking care of her husband.
That's enough now. Why are they celebrating? Premature. Right. No,
how can your husband be sick and you waited 15 hours?
Okay, no problem. Let's go there.
So how?
Yes, and you waited 15 hours before a nurse came.
Yeah, so how
what stopped you from taking it
for negligence as much as they're charging?
See, they come out with what do you call that thing?
Analysis. Don't worry with that.
They manipulate their analysis. I was in court.
Exactly.
And that's what should be said.
That just is a premature celebration from them. Now for the fact that's
what she said. And then she said,
now on negligence. That's good. We pay.
Yeah.
We move.
She said it's only neglect or koi.
So what?
She said it's only neglect or koi.
No, that's the only thing she can say there. She can't say she can't say Mohbad. No, she can't say that.
And the nurse insisted that everything she did.
At that point.
Yeah, the nurse insisted that everything she did, Black Widow was there. She said it. She read it out. What she read. So I don't. They just when I saw all the shenanigans they were doing, I was just laughing. If I wasn't there, usually, when they see, that's why I always say that I'm not really bothered about their side. It's our own side, because when we were in court, the session as the judge was still talking, and some nitwits left to go and turn on their live chat and started jiving shit. Shotobi said he said that Baba Mohbad should not have buried Mohbad immediately like that. But at the end of the day,
because someone just wrote in the comment section now that he said Baba is not a good father. Is that the exact what she said, or it was because Baba buried Baba? She didn't say Baba is not a good father.
She didn't say no. She didn't say Baba was not a good father. She said Baba shouldn't have buried Mohbad immediately, in the sense that if Baba obstruct justice. That's what I heard. That's what she said. Kosope Baba is not a good father.
No problem.
That's why I said some people did not finish.
We can. I don't want to be dwelling on what people are saying. I just want to see the recommendation and CPC. That's enough for me. I hate the 900 pages and I can't wait for it. You've been waiting for it. Sanshito sent one of his junior colleagues to go and ask them in the court. Everybody had come out, but he sent the guy back to go and ask that when is the CTC or whatever going to be ready. Tomaliba, whatever, judgment or something. So I didn't know the outcome because I went into my car. So all that crap. Anyone is on live chat. Only Baba ko se Baba dada, Baba ko abolori buruku la people in. And so what's your point of doing justice if you are just there to come and be nailing Joseph Aloba? I don't understand. It's just crazy. Man, ye to ba wo sultana, elo wo sultana.
If he wears clothes, you say he's dressing up like a lawyer. Kilo de, kilo chele. No matter can your rogo aduru mo. Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú. Ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú. Bọ́sẹ̀ de kú oríire o. To all justice, to all true justice, and I stress that truth, sincere, genuine justice for Mohbad seekers. God will continue to be with you and your homes. Spending time, spending money, God will replenish your pockets. All that happened to Joseph Aloba we will not experience it, and God in his infinite mercies will console him, because the man is worried about justice. He wants justice for his son. He's the only one standing. All the others, they're trying to cover shit up. And it's not going to happen. And I'm happy that this movement is still going on. Ashiri, how do you say that, Yoruba? Ayede. Oh, Mama, against justice for Mohbad. All the truth that you're supposed to be saying. Oh, Mama, Ijabai is going to be in your midst. All the things you're hiding, you'll be spilling it with God's grace, so we can get justice. Because you're so reckless. You want to protect yourselves, and you're protecting yourselves at the expense of Ileri Olua, who took good care of you. Kò sí tó lè jáde tó sọ pé Mohbad ò ṣe dáadáa pẹ̀lú òun no gbogbo yín pátápátá tẹ́ ń bá gbélé. Come on, 26 years old, wà kó má l'account. Kó jẹ́ madam push me I go. Don't control every goddamn person and thing. Bọ́sẹ̀ òfòbòjò náà torí mo ti sọ fún ẹ rí o. I've told you, I've said it severally. Oboe ojono yala báyìí ni ó já kutukutu. Mohbad is gone. Adura is there. The three men tó wà nínú ilé ayé ẹ lọ tún kó sí wàhálà báyìí. Mohbad ti lọ. Adura wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Darosha náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Toro lówó ẹ̀ bá mu Mohbad o. Èèyàn tí ò ṣe special, tí ò ṣe professional tó wà ń bá mu yàn. Gbogbo yín ó kù yín ó kọ lọ́hùn o. All you have done. I'm happy. With the exception of Adura, you all have kids. And nothing will happen to all your kids. Boy, ma je ya tema je ono lolo coin. God doesn't like ugly. So continue with the rubbish, all this thing that you're trying to save your asses. You can't. Not in this case. Maybe another one. Thank you so much. Blessings, everybody.
Go on.
Yes, you can. I don't know if Mommy Blood of Jesus want to speak now, but if not, you can.
Yes, thank you for letting me use your
Mommy
time.
Coffee or Daddy Yoke. Let one of them talk. After we talk, don't worry.
I'm here before them. Let me just make my submission on.
Mommy, but sorry, on what Fab just said now. The reason on the premise of saying obviously buried was because of what the state pathologist said, that the reason they couldn't ascertain the cause of death was because he was quickly buried. Not based on the nonsense narrative of Darusha, Siwa and others, and Adura lately. It was based on what the pathologist said, that they couldn't ascertain the cause of death, and because he was very buried. That's the premise, not the premise of what those idiots they're saying, the life of Bami and Co.
Yes. Mind you,
so we
shouldn't forget that.
Let's always make sure. I can't wait for the CCT and the recommendation, and that's I've been quiet on this whole verdict and stuff. And we also need to let's just wait for it and see what she said. They're hiding it. I don't know why they're hiding it. Or don't let me say they're hiding it, but they don't. It's not release it. So we are going to look it holistically and point out areas that interest us. We are not interested in that not narrative. We are interested in those that neglected Mohbad in the house for more than 24 hours before they said a so-called nurse came to the house. That's where we are going to use our energy on. And after we've seen the recommendation. Thank you very much.
Judge Shotobi, let me just quickly chip this in for 1 minute. You see the what is it called? The testimonies that she read. They were she read everybody. There were 19 of them. She read 17. Now, she now in her conclusion, she picked what suited her. Let me say it that way. Nino gbogbo nkan tí woman yẹn kà, àwọn ibi tó ń láti sọ pé ibi tó ń ti draw conclusions òun lélẹ̀ ibẹ̀ ló pick yẹn, because nínú nǹkan tó kà fún Baba Mohbad was the fact that Baba Mohbad was not he took his son to the police station and to the morgue, and he was refused and rejected a police report. She read it in the testimony, but in her conclusions, that was where she said that's why I said she picked up on what she wanted from each and every weakness. In Black Widow's case, she said from the way she spoke, she loved Mohbad. But why did she wait so amount of hours, 15 hours before getting a nurse over? Why didn't they take him to the hospital and all that? She spoke about Baba Mohbad, about the nurse. Yes, the nurse. The nurse wasn't qualified. Qualified. Also, Baba Mohbad bearing nurse not qualified. Black Widow. Kilode to she duro for that long. Then Titalo to so no. When I post or but make her me pick up on So she just picked up on her own conclusion. We were there for like 4 or 5 hours. And it was only the judge, the lawyers that spoke, nobody else. They almost seized my phone because if I will be able to record, but you know, only to worry, and I put my phone in my bag. So that's another thing. Somebody coming out that they sent somebody there to go and record. But she man bank or Jeff young bamini. I want no courtroom or any come and record, don't want play it for you. Everybody machine. Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. The host, Mommy 8070, our son Olaide, Mommy Helion, Blood of Jesus, TikTok, Comfy, Mommy Aditola Aduke, and Daddy York. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Well, from the point of view, I want to point out something from Ashana. Ashana coming out to release in collaboration with Yomi to release that voice note. We should know. Sherry, it seems that the Liam could cooperate at some point. And that was the reason they released the voice note. At least one loss Abuja. Release the voice note. I want that the Liam. Anybody no. I want that the Liam. Not pa or so that all of us must have hand in it. We are dragging ourselves, we are dragging everybody to. And let me tell you something from my own sincere mind. Ashana from Darosha to embalm Mohbad, Ashana intentionally dragged him in. Somebody fagbo so that Darosha will not be able to face her to talk. Intentionally dragged in Mama Mohbad. Go for Asho, go for evidence danu. Abi, go for duvet, go for Ede. The evidence that they were supposed to use, she washed it away. Intentionally dragged Adura in by cooking noodles. By me, I saw until a bit tolerate because the way a manner, because there is no reasonable person not to my fair that kind of Adura. Adura must be my fair not to shake by any yellow mama top do rie to mama te point. Because the way a manner I saw that Adura during this interview, one set video and if VDM wants to be straight and forward, emi ma ronu dagbadagba ni o, because tá bá ronú dagbadagba, we won't get to a point. They said they called VDM's number. They sent message to VDM. If he has one or two things to ask from Adura, why didn't say VDM's number? Kí ló ṣe ó ló ṣe gbà yẹn gan tán pé ní ó ṣe lọ. Kí ló ṣe VDM náà tí ó gbé call ẹ̀. Everybody will have one at one point or the other. Àní ẹjọ́ láti jẹ́. And if truly they call VDM, I trust VDM. Ó máa gbé síta. Ṣé wọ́n pè lóòótọ́? To me, we should reason together. Adura might not want to come to your studio, fine. But you can question Adura wherever. Níbikíbi tó bá wà. You can question him anywhere. Though I'm up one plug in because Adura létí, àwọn tó bá answer question. But they will also, àwọn yẹn náà ní expect question that VDM will ask. And Ashana too is using that thing láti máa pin everybody. Láti máa pin everybody down. Abosede ti fẹnu kò. Naira Marley, if truly you don't know what you are doing by now, ó yẹ kí Abosede kó ti gba letter. Because Abosede go. Abosede was the one that sold you out. Abosede was the one who called you out so that they said they should cancel you. It was Abosede.